Well, hello. This is Rosa, rcgkreations. How are you doing? I'm bringing to you a Did You Know video. Doesn't take much to make me giggle, but I haven't done that in a long time. Anyway, today's little quickie, this is going to be a quickie little video, is I love trail mix, and I get it very inexpensively at Aldi. Well, at least we have, this year was kind of like, it's starting to go up in price, but I like it because they have 3 or 4 different varieties of trail mix. And I got, this one is the almond, dried cranberries, dark chocolate with raisin and walnuts. It's from Southern Grove. There you go. Okay, there's the information on the size. And this is a 16 ounce, which is 1 pound bag. And I like it because it's got the Ziploc baggie. So I take this to work and I just snack. This is my afternoon snack after lunch and before I leave for work. So my little snack, this little bag will last me a good 5 days at the office. And I usually buy 3 or 4 of these at the same time, but it was passing the budget because the price did go up, and I wish I knew what the price was, but I threw away my receipt because I didn't think anything of it. But what I do is, because this is the dark chocolate pieces, and this is the part of Did You Know? So I ate everything else. I love the almonds, I love the walnuts, I love the raisins. This is the only time I eat raisins is straight out of the by itself. I don't like raisins in cookies or cakes or breads. I can't handle that. The cranberries, but this is dark chocolate, and it's okay. And it is better for you. It's better for your heart if you have regular dark chocolate versus malt chocolate. But I don't care for it. Hubby don't care for it too much either. But he loves chocolate chip cookies. So, when the holidays are coming, I'm going to just start stacking and saving these little chocolate chip pieces. It's dark chocolate, and I did label it. And this is a perfect time. This is another part of Did You Know? When you have old jar lids, that there's nothing wrong with that seal. But the outside, it's got a couple of dings in it. You can't really see it because that label that was already there, that I couldn't get the label off. Somebody here recanned it for something back in May 2822. Bourbon. Oh, I did this. This is bourbon chicken. I made some bourbon chicken in this. So a good way is to save your lid, your used lids, and your used rings. And there's a couple of little rust spots in there. You might see it. And save, as long as it still seals good, you're good. But save this lid, the rusty or dented lid. The kind of, it's a lid and a ring that you can't cross a water bath or pressure can with, because it won't give you a good seal. Okay? The ring has nothing to do with it. The seal, the rubber in the seal, is what seals it to the jar. When you're water bathing or pressure canning, the ring is just required to be on here until it seals. But then once you take them out of the canner and they've cooled off within 12 to 24 hours later, typically 24, that's when you take the rings off, and then you wash them and you dry them. But sometimes, some people, now I don't do this because I dry my rings ASAP. As soon as they get washed, I dry them. Now what I do is I get wash my rings with hot soapy water, rinse them off, put them on a towel, bring them to my table because I got to sit down. I got a tailbone back issue, and then I dry these individually. I put my finger in with my towel and I dry it this way. I know everything that's dry because water is your enemy when it comes to metal, and pretty much everybody knows that. So I dry my lids and I dry my rings, and then I put them away. But a lot of these jars were gifts to me, or what I've done is I've posted on Facebook and I've asked a bunch of friends. It's like, hey, if you have some extra lids and rings and jars, save them for me and I'll come by and pick them up, because so I don't have to buy them. I just get these, and I don't care if they're old and yucky and rusty, because if the ring still closes tight and it's a good, nice, firm, tight, and I can either vacuum pack it or I can just hand tie it like something like this, I don't need to vacuum pack this. This is chocolate. And I know I'm going to be using this in the next 2 months. Okay? And this is enough for one whole batch of cookies. So, for me, that's enough. I don't need that. Once the ring is so rusty and it doesn't twist right, or you hear it kind of like scraping on the glass because it's the metal that's kind of got a little sharp edges to it, throw that ring away and throw that lid away, because that's no good and you're going to be damaging your glass jar. So anyway, this is my did you know recycle whatever pieces of a trail mix or any other big items with a bunch of different types of food in it, and store it in a jar for future use for something else. Now, if you like chocolate, just grab some of this chocolate. That's your chocolate kick. Grab 2 or 3 of them, and that'll be your chocolate kick. But I've eaten dark chocolate, and it's okay. I've even had some very expensive dark chocolate. I still don't care for it. I like the fattening stuff, the malted chocolate. But this is good to have, and I'm not going to waste it, because I know a lot of people who love chocolate chip cookies. They don't care if it's dark chocolate or if it's malted chocolate, because when I make the recipe and I make the cookies, I'm going to label them dark chocolate chips. So that way they know this is not a regular malted chocolate chip cookie, it's a dark chocolate chip cookie. Or I may throw it in some bread, or if I make like apple bread, banana bread, may throw some in there, because some people like the little pieces of chocolate chip in their banana bread. Or I did some zucchini bread. Hubby really likes that. And he in fact, he's the one that mentioned it to me about, hey, why don't you make some and throw in some chocolate chips in there next time you make those zucchini muffins. And it was like, oh, I won't eat it. But he suggested it, so I'll make him some the next time I make some zucchini muffins, and pop some in there for him. So now they're in my pantry. They're there, so I'll see it because it's the jar. Because I'm a visual person, so when I see it, then I use it. If I don't see it, I don't use it. So anyway, that's my take on the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. And I will put in the description box this item. And you know what? It doesn't say what kind of chocolate. And different types of chocolate. And I'm trying to read here. Mini dark chocolate chunks, which contain sugar, palm kernel oil, and palm oil, cocoa powder, processed with alkali, ALKALI, soy lectin. Don't ask me what all that stuff is. If you can read it, there you go. I don't know, and I'm okay, because I'm okay with that. I don't know. I just know I ain't eating it. But a lot of people do, and that's just what it is. So thank you so much. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.